Good morning, everybody. It is now 7 a.m. on this Monday, this Labor Day. So glad you're with us. Jenny and the anchor desk.
Good morning. I can't believe you are up with us so early on this Labor Day. Good for you. The time
is anyone really up with us?
No.
Or is it just us?
It's really just us, but we're pretending that we're talking to someone at home. It is early. It is what, 7 o'clock right on the dot? Yeah.
Yeah, here we go. So it's going to be a nice one, I think. Evan's going to fill us in on her forecast, right, Evan?
I did a segment there, I think, last year. I love it. I don't have children, but I just like to hang out there.
And yeah, at all ages, you can still like
so
feel
fun.
like a kid.
Yeah.
And I've learned so many like neat science things that they teach there too. So
never too old to learn.
Nope. If you have a talented young surfer at home, by the way, eager to show off their skills, this is for you.
Yeah, the Jetty Kids Surf Contest has 30 openings for 2 to 7-year-olds for some friendly competition. That's next Saturday. It's going to happen in Mission Beach. So the contest was started 26 years ago by Mission Beach surf legend Keith Knoll, shortly before he died of a terminal illness. He started it, he said, to promote the joy of surfing for area kids. Now, there's no cost to enter. We've got the registration link at cbs8.com. All you have to do is click on that help button. And a step in the right direction for the Padres after an exciting series finale against the Houston Astros.
Yeah, we want to get you right to the 9th here because
or she's just annoyed with Big Brother.
Yeah,
you know
she's like, just keep it quiet. Why does everyone scream at these games?
Yeah, very important. Plus, federal unemployment benefits are set to expire. We do have details on that coming up after the break. Time now is 7:26. I'm Jenny Milkowski.
And I'm Nada Rampur with
the 5 sailors killed in a helicopter crash off the coast of San Diego have been identified. This happened Tuesday near the USS Abraham Lincoln, about 60 nautical miles offshore during what the Navy called a routine flight operation. Now, one crew member survived the crash and was rescued. The Navy said the incident does remain under investigation. It's now easier for people to cross at the Otay Mesa port of entry. Officials say the new pedestrian bridge extension will reduce the distance people have to walk to the transit center. It's all part of a multi-million-dollar project to modernize the inspection facility in Otay. The project will also double the number of inspection booths to 12.
And getting a check of that forecast on this Labor Day, I saw so many people packed at Mission Bay.
Oh, yeah.
Yesterday. And this morning, millions are facing uncertainty as federal unemployment benefits expire. The federal programs put into place at the start of the pandemic have just ended. That includes a $300 a week boost in unemployment checks.
Now is not a great time to take resources away from folks who are really struggling.
That is State Assemblyman David Chu. He says people who need help should apply for state and local funding for rent relief. People can also apply for food stamps and cheaper health insurance. Unemployed workers can also still be eligible for back benefits that they haven't collected yet. Now, for more information on all this help still available, you can go to our website, cbs8.com. Now to the latest in coronavirus. Dr. Anthony Fauci says booster shots for the Moderna vaccine, they may be delayed. Now, he says the third dose may not receive FDA approval ahead of the September 20th rollout date that was set by the White House. Meanwhile, Pfizer is expected to meet that deadline. Dr. Fauci said if you received a Moderna vaccine for your first 2 doses, it is better to wait for the third Moderna shot instead of getting that Pfizer shot in the meantime. The California State Assembly is following San Diego's lead in declaring COVID medical misinformation a public health crisis. Now, the resolution was just introduced by local Assemblywoman Dr. Akilah Weber. She says that misinformation has threatened the health and safety of all Californians. The San Diego County Board of Supervisors adopted what is believed to be the first in the nation policy last week. A lot of places across the city of San Diego will be closed today, of course, for the Labor Day holiday. That includes all city administrative offices. We've got rec centers, libraries, city swimming pools. Those will be closed as well. There's also going to be a 1-day delay in that curbside trash and recycle pickup. But the good news is time restrictions for street parking meters in the city of San Diego, those will not be enforced. So if you're lucky enough to find parking, take advantage. Labor Day weekend is bringing a boost to small businesses, which is so good to hear. Many travelers are coming to San Diego for the holiday. There was a line out the door all day yesterday at Nectarine Grove, which is a pretty popular food spot over in Encinitas.
Incredibly busy. It's honestly super good. It's especially with everything going on and COVID and everything, we've been able to stay busy.
The group Encinitas 101 Main Street started a support fund last year, which has helped dozens of beachside businesses since the pandemic started. We've got more on that and information on other local businesses at cbs8.com. And then, of course, all the out and abouts that I've been doing.
I know.
The small businesses. So.
Supporting these people. They're great people, as you highlight. So for those of you that want to beat the heat without going to the beach, well, how about this? Chula Vista's Aquatica Water Park. It's an option, especially today. Get in while you can.
I have never been there. Hey, with the unofficial end of summer this holiday weekend, the water park will be shutting down for the season. So we've got News 8's Tim Blodgett telling us when it's going to reopen and how it will look a lot different.
After Labor Day weekend,
From honey to booze, it is one of the oldest forms of alcohol, but have you actually had mead? Taking you behind the scenes at Golden Coast Mead in Oceanside. Cheers!
I love Frank so much.
Yeah,
I love him.
He seems so fun. You just want to dance.
He was such a wealth of knowledge. Golden Coast Mead, though, that's the name of the business. It's a small business. I mean, this guy has just a love of bees and started making mead. And now sells it to the masses.
So, like, if I went there and had all these questions about bees, I feel like Frank would gladly share, right?
He's so smart. I mean, we learned so much from him in that little segment. So, yeah, go check him out, Golden Coast Mead.
And I love his curls and his hair. Just everything about Frank is wonderful. Thanks for that story, Jenny.
Yeah. Out here for the next several days, continuing to build containment.
Next at 8, a fire in North County has forced some San Diegans out of their homes.
Plus, we're expected to learn more this morning after a staff member faces serious backlash after he stepped in to stop a fight at a local high school. And are you the type to soak in the beach on Labor Day, or do you get to work on your home improvement projects? Catherine Emery joins us to talk about what tools can help you get that job done.
Our gas prices digging a hole through your wallet. We have some tips on how to cut costs this holiday weekend. You're up with News 8. Yeah, some Beach Boys on a Labor Day.
Yeah, I love it.
Because, yeah, the beach is very popular. I mean, I don't blame you. Good morning, guys. It's 8 o'clock on this Monday morning. I'm Netta Iranpour.
And I'm Jenny Milkowski. We're going to start right away with a check on your forecast. Hey, Evan.
Oh, hello. Good morning to you. 8:01 Labor Day morning.
So traffic hasn't been bad this morning, as you can imagine. A lot of people sleeping in. You know, Netta mentioned earlier in the show that a lot of police are out, making sure you are not drunk driving, so please drive carefully out there. I do want to mention a couple of things. We do have a crash on South Center City Parkway at 5th Avenue. This is a hit and run. Nobody was hurt. It is minor in nature, but you may notice some crews. If you're heading north on the 5 right at the Coronado Bridge, there's some sort of junk in the road off to the side there. And then north on the 163 right at 11th Street, that on-ramp, we do have a crash. Not known if anybody was hurt, but crews are blocking one lane. A sheriff's canine is recovering this morning after being shot by a pursuit suspect.
Yeah, this all started with a chase from San Diego, and it went all the way to Riverside County. This was last night. You see the aftermath of that chase here in this video. The driver reportedly got off the 15 freeway in Murrieta. 3 people ran out of that car. One of them shot at that sheriff's canine. The dog thankfully expected to be okay, and all 3 of those people who tried to run away are now in the custody of sheriff's deputies. Turning now to this fire here locally. This morning, crews making progress on this brush fire in North County. You can see where it's burning here on your map. It's kind of a rural area, but some people were told to get out of their homes.
Yeah, evacuation orders were issued for the community of Rainbow. News 8's Chris Groh has the latest and what else CAL FIRE is saying about being prepared.
And Jenny, Netta, look, they say that forward progress of this fire has been stopped. They're at about 50.
One crew member survived the crash and was rescued. The Navy says the incident remains under investigation. The last resistance-led region in Afghanistan falls to Taliban forces. The Taliban took control of Panjshir province. That happened overnight. This comes after reports of planes carrying evacuees not being allowed to leave Afghanistan. Afghan officials say the passengers were all Afghans without visas or passports. But the top Republican on the U.S. House Foreign Affairs Committee says Americans were among those passengers. It has been 1 week since Hurricane Ida made landfall. President Biden is set to visit New York and New Jersey tomorrow to see for himself parts of the Northeast hardest hit by Ida's remnants. On Friday, the president flew to Louisiana, where hundreds of thousands of residents still are without power. Many don't have running water. At least 68 people have died because of the storm. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer calling on Congress to address global warming and build stronger infrastructure that can handle the flooding. It's no surprise if you filled up lately or seen the gas prices on the road. They are not cheap. It will make you cry. It seems like they're only going up. That's the case here.
Yeah, they're going up, and the worst part, experts say those prices not dropping anytime soon. So here's News 8's Regina on to show us why the prices are not giving us a break.
Take a look behind me.
Do we risk it? I mean, do we go to the beach?
Well, okay, I will say no.
No. Quick answer.
Personally, just in our family, we were like, oh, holiday weekend, that's when we don't get to go to the beach.
You avoid it, yeah.
I'll go tomorrow. It's
You
fine.
can always Uber, and then that way you don't have to worry about parking.
That's true. Ride the bike, like you were mentioning. Alternative forms of
Rollerblade.
travel.
Yeah.
Rollerblade. I want to.
Still ahead, some people are taking the opportunity to soak in the beach, and others using Labor Day to tackle some home improvements. Who are you people? Next, we'll speak to Catherine Emery about what tools she says can help you get that job done. We'll be right back.
This is a News 8 update.
Time now is 8:25. I'm Jenny Milkowski.
And I'm meadery, and we have an update for you right now on the Aruba fire. Good news to report here. Excellent work by those fire crews. All evacuation orders have now been lifted. This just coming in from CAL FIRE. This was due to that brush fire in North County. It's being called the Aruba fire. It started Sunday afternoon near the community of Rainbow. Crews are still making progress, and at the last updated acreage is now 54 acres. Now that they got some daylight, they were able to see it better. The number adjusted down from 100 because of accurate mapping. And the fire is now up to 30% containment.
The 5 sailors killed in a helicopter crash off the coast of San Diego have been identified. It happened Tuesday near the USS Abraham Lincoln. That's about 60 nautical miles offshore during what the Navy called a routine flight operation. One crew member survived the crash and was rescued. The Navy said the incident remains under investigation. It's now easier for people to cross at the Otay Mesa port of entry. Officials say the new pedestrian bridge extension is going to reduce the distance people have to walk to the transit center. This is all part of a multi-million-dollar project to modernize the inspection facility over in Otay. The project will also double the number of inspection booths to 12.
And this morning, as people may be headed out to enjoy this perhaps day off, what can they expect?
Well, we're starting off the morning with a little bit of fog.
This is News 8 Morning Extra.
Welcome back, everybody. This morning is flying.
Yeah, it is.
Hopefully it feels the same for you. It's 8:30 now on this Labor Day. I'm meadery.
And I'm Jenny Milkowski. So this morning, crews are making progress on a brush fire in North County. It's starting near the community of Rainbow.
Yeah, we have some new updates from CAL FIRE that just came in. Some good news here. All evacuation orders have now.
This morning, millions are facing uncertainty as federal unemployment benefits are set to expire. The federal programs put into place at the start of the pandemic have just ended. So that includes a $300 a week boost in unemployment checks.
Now is not a great time to take resources away from folks who are really struggling.
So you just heard from State Assemblyman David Chu. He says people who need help should apply for state and local funding for rent relief. People can also apply for food stamps, cheaper health insurance. Unemployed workers can also still be eligible for back benefits that have not yet been collected. Now, for more information on the help still available, you can go to our website, cbs8.com. A lot of places across the city of San Diego will be shut down today for the Labor Day holiday. That includes all city administrative offices. We've got rec centers, libraries, and city swimming pools. They'll be closed as well. There's also going to be a one-day backup in curbside trash and recycle pickup. But the good news is time restrictions for street parking and then those parking meters in the city of San Diego will not be enforced. Yeah.
So no fines for me today.
Yeah, but good luck finding that parking
That's
spot,
true.
though.
Well, that's going to be the thing. You got to find the spot, but once you do, evidently you can
You're not
just
leaving.
chill there the whole day. Yeah.
Time now to get a look at what's trending today.
Yeah, so a one-of-a-kind sculpture shining down on Colorado's healthcare workers. A nurse created this chandelier out of used Moderna vaccine bottles. Look at how cool that is. So she's calling it the Light of Appreciation.
Oh.
Yeah, the nurse says she wanted to honor people who made the decision to get vaccinated. And she says she hopes the sculpture brings hope for a brighter future.
And it's so pretty. Look how glam those vaccine bottles can become. Who knew?
I'm like overwhelmed thinking about it.
I know. Will there be stop signs up there?
I don't know.
It's too much. It's too much. Let's talk about something that's a little less, intense. Food. I like to talk about that. For a lot of people, Labor Day weekend means cooking up some good food.
Yeah, so in this morning's Cooking with Style, Sean Stiles shows us how to make a colorful Asian slaw.
Hello, everybody. Time now 8:56 on this Monday. I'm Nada Iranpour.
And I'm Jenny Milkowski. We've got to look at some of the stories that we are following this morning.